Hello, my friends. No, you didn't think I was going to do this, but I'm going to try anyway. I don't know if I can upload it, but I know I can do it. I can do it. You can do it. All right. Penny Ma, I hope you have fun writing all of that down because I know you're going to do it. And I love you. All right. So I'm going to try to share my screen here. All right. So here we go. This is present perfect versus simple past. Okay. I know you've been waiting for this all your lives, and here you are, finally. I know some of you have studied this all of your lives, and here we go again. This is a review for some of you, but for some of you, this will be your first time really looking at the present perfect versus simple past. And let's just go ahead. All right, so we have two tenses. When do we use simple past? When do we use present perfect? Well, we use simple past when the action is finished. Okay. We use present perfect when it is unfinished. It's not finished yet, it's still happening, or it's related, something in the past is related to now. We use the perfect tense 3 different times. We use the perfect tense when for an action that has started in the past and is continuing now. Okay, for example, they have lived in Chicago since 2001. Notice we're using the word since because it has a beginning point. This means they started living in Chicago in 2001 and they still live there now. Now, look what happens when I use simple past that has ended. They lived in Chicago for 2 years. Lived means it's finished. They don't anymore. They don't live there now. Okay, so if we use simple past, it means it's finished. Now, those of you who, let me stop sharing for a moment of sincerity. Hey, look, if you don't know how to do the perfect tense, nobody cares. You're learning English. It's a more advanced tense. So just simple past will do. They just, your listener needs to know it was an action in the past. You already did it or it happened in the past. That's the important thing. So keep speaking. That's the important thing. Come on. You can do it. Let me share my screen again. All right. Let's go to reason number 2. Or situation number 2, where you would use the perfect tense. An action that happened in a time period that isn't completed yet. Okay, for example, this year. Okay, this month, today. Today is not finished. This month is not finished. This year is not finished. So if it's a time period that's not finished, you need the perfect tense. For example, I have taken 3 English classes this year. This year, you need, if you say I took 3 classes, means those classes are over and you're finished taking classes. It's finished. So I have taken 3 English classes this year. It is still this year now. Okay. Now, it's an act. So for simple past, it would look like this. It's an action that happened in a time period that is completed. I took 2 English classes last year. That's finished because last year is completed. All right. Let's look at the third reason. Here's the third reason you use, and this is the one I use most. An action that happened or did not happen at a non-specific time. So what I say for non-specific is in general. I don't know when it happened, but it happened. For example, Cato has sent me many confusing emails. Okay, has sent. We don't know when. We don't know if it was yesterday or last week or last month. We don't know the time. It's not clear what time. Just in general, in the past, that's when you use this. And this is when I use it the most. We don't know the specific time that Cato sent the emails. I have never, and this is the negative, I have never taken an art class. It just, in the past, if you say I didn't take an art class, that means something a little bit different. It means you had an opportunity, but you didn't take it. It's finished now. You don't have the opportunity. But if you say I have never, in general in the past ever taken an art class. That means a little something different. All right. So for simple past, we use simple past when it's an action that happened or didn't happen at a specific time, not in general, a specific time in the past. Cato sent me many confusing emails last week or yesterday. We know when they were sent. So I didn't take an art class last year. That's when we use simple past. All right, so let's practice a little bit. Let's just review now. When it's unfinished, started in the past and is continuing now. When the period of time is not finished, like today, last week, last month, or when it's just a period, something happened in general in the past and we don't know exactly when. All right, so let's try a couple of these. All right. Laura, we need B. So been is the, remember you need the past participle for this. For the perfect tense, okay, present perfect. So this is the past participle of be. All right, Laura has been an employee at Speedy Delivery for 3 years. All right, so this whole thing is about Laura. Last year, Laura learned or has learned that she needed to improve her team skills. Remember, it's last year. You know what? That's finished. So we just need simple past. Last year, Laura learned that she needed to improve her team skills. In January, Laura decided to take, or has decided to take, some continuing education classes. Well, it's February now, so January is finished. So what do we need if it's finished? We need simple past. So Laura decided to take some continuing education classes. She went or has gone to the community college to register for class. We're assuming that in January she registered, so she went. It's finished. She has registered or registered for Team Skills 101 at the end of January. Okay, at the end of January, it's already February, it's finished. So it's finished. Registered. Right, it's finished. She took or has taken 5 classes this year. This year, you know we need the present perfect. She has taken 5 classes this year. Good. The classes really help her at work. Really helped her at work or have really helped her at work? The classes, and she is still working. Remember, she's still working at Speedy Delivery. So the classes have really, and that's where we put really, have really helped her. We don't say have helped really her, have really helped her at work. She has learned to be more cooperative. This word is cooperative, and flexible. Because it is still continuing today. All right, I hope you're saying it, has also learned, and that is the past participle and the past tense, but because it's a regular verb, she has also learned to take responsibility at work. All right, good for you. Do you have all of that? Is that a review for you or is that new to you? Just reviewing. We use the present perfect when the action is unfinished or a time in general in the past. Or when the period is not finished. We use simple past when it's finished. Finished last week. I lived, it's finished. I don't live there anymore. Okay, good. Let's turn this page over. All right, let's try these. right, my friends. Now is December. Okay, it's December 2012. So we're going, this is, let's say December 2020. Okay, so this is now. All right, so read the facts about Sean. Look at this name. It looks like Cian, but it's really pronounced Sean. And some people spell that word as girls like this, Sean. Read the facts about Sean and his goals. We know this is a boy, it's spelled like that. For 2000, let's change that to 23. Then complete the paragraph with the verbs in parentheses. Use the simple past or the present. Okay. Here's at New Year's, like at the beginning of the year. Be a better parent. Learn how to listen. January to June. Take parenting class. Read books. January to now. Practice every day. And now, achieve goal. Yay! You can do it. All right, I'm a parent, but I have never been. Now notice where never went. So be careful. I have never. That's where never goes. It's not I have been never or I never have been. I mean, can say I never have been, but it's not correct. I have never been a very good listener. Oh no, that's terrible. Listening is an important part of being a good parent. You agree with that? I do. It's a very important part of being a good parent. So at the beginning of the year, I decided to do something about my problem. In February, so here, because you're here, this is past. It's finished. February is finished. In February, I took parenting class and I learned, finished, how to really concentrate on what my kids are saying. I also have read some. We're still talking about February. So I also read, it's finished, February's finished, some books on good listening skills. And I learned, well, this is not that hard yet, how to show speakers that I am listening. Since the beginning of the year, all right, since the beginning of the year, my listening skills, so since there's a beginning, it began there. That's the beginning point. Since the beginning of the year. So it's keeping going. It's happening now. So guess what? Since the beginning of the year, my listening skills have improved. We need the perfect tense because it's still happening now, have improved a lot. I practice or have practiced my new skills every day since January. I'm still practicing, so I have practiced. So it's not finished. So we don't use simple past. I have practiced my new skills every day since January. Now I feel that I became or have become, because now I feel that I have become, and become is the past participle of become, became, become. Like today, I come to school. Yesterday, I came to school. In the past, I have come to school. So that's a weird one. Good luck, English. I have become a better parent and better communicator. I hope that's true for you too. And these are questions for you. You can answer if you like. What skills have you always been good at? What skills have you never been good at? What goals do you have at the beginning of the year? How have you achieved any of your goals yet? Have you achieved your goals? I'm sorry, how have you achieved your goals? Well, I can answer these for me. What skills have I always been good at? I've always been good at being funny and singing. What have I been bad at? Ballet dancing and art. You want to see my art? Here's me. Here's my art. Ta-da. Oh, don't forget the smile. That's you. That's you, Anima. All right, my lovelies, we did it. All right, I hope you achieve all your goals this year. I'm going to try to achieve all mine. I love you all.